give it a hit here. All right. 26? Oh, 27 PSI? Holy shit. That's not gonna get old, guys. I'm serious. As long as you're in a good mood, the burbles are never gonna get old. My God. Let's have some fun. See if I can get the live vehicle so we can see the power output and the boost. Yesterday we were only getting 12 PSI and I really realized the car was holding back. We should get full boost now. That was just light throttle. Like 29 PSI of boost, guys. Holy crap. Shit, guys. Hyundai coming up pretty quickly behind us. Alright fam, welcome back to Unlockable Character. I want to show you what it's like to connect to MHD from another device. So I have my iPad with me, I keep it in the car. I don't keep it in the car, but when it's in the car, I use it to connect to MHD, and I also use it to connect to the GoPro to preview my shot. Both of those connections run on Wi-Fi, and only one connection can run at a time. But what I've done right now is I've opened up the MHD app. I have the orange MHD adapter in the OBD port, which is a wireless adapter. It runs on Wi-Fi. In my iPad, I'm going to go into the Wi-Fi settings, and I'll find the MHD adapter here. It's going to connect to the adapter. Now there's a Wi-Fi connection between my tablet and the MHD adapter in the OBD port. Open up the MHD app. I'm going to read some codes with you guys to prove to you that the check engine light is gone. Okay, super knocking. That can happen with, you know, low octane, mixing octane, but we don't have any MHD codes. I can clear the errors. Boom. Tablet is connected. It's contacting the DME again. Okay, there's no active codes. Great. Let's get out of there. Go to the tune. Flash an MHD app. MHD map, I should say. What we're going to look at is what you can select from. Okay, so stage 0, pretty much stock, but MHD is installed. Stage 1, I would say you're pushing, you know, a little bit more boost. Stage 2, you're pushing a lot more boost. And then MHD multi-map, MHD plus multi-map, you can push tons of boost on ethanol, and the multi-map will actually adjust on the fly. I currently have stage 2 installed on 93 octane because I was having issues with the sensor causing the check engine light, but I reflashed stage 2 with 93 octane. We're getting full boost. But let me show you what the options are. So I'm just clicking in the top right there. It's going to bring up another menu that says options, exhaust burble, etc. Click that, and here are the options that you can select from. If I was going to run the multi-map, I would select on CAN bus ECA preset the MHD ECA, which is the ethanol content analyzer that I have in the car. People are running Motev Reflex, there's the option for that, and then Zytronics ECA, which I'm not too certain about, but we're just running 93 on this stage 2 map, so I'm not going to adjust anything. Anti-lag, I'm going to go into more detail on anti-lag in another video, but basically you can build boost from a rolling, basically a rolling launch. And that allows you, so when you're doing a 40 roll, 60 roll, you can get the turbo spooled up and you can immediately deliver power. It's a pretty cool feature. I'll go into more detail on that in another video. All right, here we go. Allow MHD plus controls, so you can map switch if you want different maps set up. I have that to allow. I will go into more detail on that in a different video too. You can use the cruise control buttons along with other buttons on the steering wheel to flip between different maps. And you can also use the buttons on the steering wheel to actually activate that anti-lag, but that's coming soon, guys. Exhaust setup, I have selected aftermarket downpipes because I have that. Remove the top speed, that's pretty awesome, so there's no top speed limiter. Increase iDrive power and torque gauges. So I've been playing around with the iDrive to see if the gauges are actually, working, and so far the boost seems to be working pretty well, but I haven't seen the horsepower and the torque match what I think it should be matching, so I'm not sure if this selection here is active. Here we go, exhaust burble. I have it on max duration on sport mode at 2.5 seconds, hard aggressiveness. We have cold start noise reduction, so you can remove that very loud cold start if you don't want the car to do that. When you don't have catalytic converters, when you are catless and you don't have catalytic converters, you don't need a cold start. So you can turn that on if you want to start your car quietly. Startup roar, that's cool. It gives a little bit of gas at startup, makes it sound like a sports car, as it should. Exhaust flap always open in sport mode. So if you select this, it will force open the exhaust flap at all times. So you don't need a valve controller if you have MHD Plus and you tune the car, you can actually activate it here. Unfortunately, there's no customizability there to adjust the exhaust flap in comfort mode, for example. So it's only in sport mode, it's forcing it open. Shift brap, that introduces kind of like people call it a farting noise on the shifts. In combination with XHP, I think it really makes the transmission shift snap, very snappy, very aggressive. I love it, honestly. Sport cooling mode for intercooler. So if you were in the staging lanes at the drag strip, what you could do is turn this on and it would basically run at maximum capacity your intercooler. So trying to cool down the intake air temperatures so that when you get up to, actually run the quarter mile, your car is giving you full timing, full boost, not pulling anything. So it's a pretty cool feature. I haven't brought the car to the drag strip yet, but I will go down to Silver Dollar in Reynolds, Georgia and try it out. So those are the features. I don't need to reflash the car. The car is running pretty nicely right now. I'm gonna put this on the Hyperview and get some footage, guys. Let's go. All right, fam, what's good? We are back at it with Hyperview, which is this wide angle on the GoPro. It is a GoPro Hero 11 Black. I am recording in 4K, 60 frames per second. I have the 10-bit color on so that I can get HDR. And guys, I use iMovie, honestly, and I keep it really simple in terms of recording and editing. The more you simplify it, what people don't realize when they start YouTube is it's really your workflow to get the video onto YouTube that's the hardest part. Recording can sometimes be pretty simple and easy. But all right, guys, we're in full comfort settings. We are heading back to Atlanta from the gym. Stage 2, 93 octane on MHD Plus. Let's see how it is. We'll open up the valves, put it into sport mode. Cannot activate track, guys, by the way, unless you're in a standstill. Put it in 4-wheel drive sport. Let's have some fun. I can get the live vehicle so we can see the power output and the boost. Yesterday we were only getting 12 PSI and I really realized the car was holding back. We should get full boost now. That was just light throttle. Yeah, that was like 29 PSI of boost, guys. Holy crap. The tires are pretty cold, guys, and there's a layer of dust on the road. And of course, I'm still getting used to all of the power and the different adjustabilities of the mappings. Still pretty windy out as well. I think that's an AMG GT in the left lane. I do think the car on 93 octane stage 2 MHD Plus would take that easily. I wonder if the car is splitting flames. Honestly, with the catless exhaust in this tune, the car very well may be spitting flames right now. Alright, let's get back to Waze so we can see what the hell's going on. This Toyota is booking it behind me. I'll let him go, I don't need to be. Oh, well, the AMG might give way as well. Those have huge tires, so I'm not trying to get too many rock chips right now, you know, before the PPF. I love the burbles, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not turning it off at this point. I'm gonna adjust it to make it sound like perfect. But when you drive the car properly, hard, aggressively, you're not just fucking around to hear the burbles, it sounds so good. On our favorite tunnel, guys. This car is outrageous, guys. When I picked it up, I was enjoying it. I thought it was running, you know, the way it should, and it wasn't. And now on stage 2 on just 93 octane, this is outrageous. This is insane. This is absolutely at like 600 wheel horsepower right now plus. Insanity. So in sport mode, it still has active collision safety. When you're in track mode, it will not do that. There's that Nissan Altima bumper. Too funny. Absolutely hilarious. Let's see if the police are here. We can just tone it down. That's the best part. Rescue and recovery work. Okay, that might not be good. Let's see. Alright fam, let's see if there's rescue and recovery going on. Quiet as you want through there, attracting zero attention, which was great. I don't know if there was an accident there or something, but there were 2 police officers there for sure. Now we can get back into business. I'm gonna put this into rear-wheel drive mode. Oh yeah, come on now. Sounded really good. And there is another cruiser in front of us. So this is the best part. You can actually turn everything off again, go into comfort settings, valves closed, and you can't hear a thing. True stealth mode, guys. So I did get a little bit of footage from yesterday, and I'm gonna mix it in. We have plenty of footage so far. I'm thinking, you know, if this cruiser turns off, we can get some more. So let's see. I do want to get you guys as much footage as possible. It's 6 p.m. on a Sunday right now, so not too much traffic out. that looks like a scary ass van, I'm not gonna lie. I think that APD cruiser is going to go down 85 south, so we should be fine. He's getting blocked by that Jeep and he's trailing him. It's pretty funny. This Honda minivan's trailing me, but I have no space. I'm just chilling, guys. I wonder if this minivan needs to get into the right lane. He's just chilling. Let's blow by him. The car has so much power now that you don't really feel the weight as much on the throttle at all. It's just immediately moving forward, which changes the way you drive, honestly, with so much power. Yeah, that is just outrageous power. That is too crazy, guys. What is that? Is that another AMG GT? That looks sick, whatever that is. Oh, it's a new one. That's crazy. It looks gorgeous, guys. Wow. Let's see if I can get his attention. Oh, man, I can't get his attention. Damn, I wanted him to rev it, guys. I have not seen one of those in person. That is outrageous. Oh, I wanted to rev it so bad. Come on, man. It looks so hot, guys. That looks so good. It's a GT63. Plates here, of course. Wouldn't be Atlanta without them. Crazy, guys, crazy. What is good, fam? We're at Chick-fil-A. Welcome back to Unlockable Character. I am in the G82 and I am super happy because we've been having a check engine light in the car and I was finally able to figure it out. What I did is I flashed MHD Plus, and instead of running the Flex Fuel multi-map, I am running the Stage 2 93 octane tune. So I filled up the car with 93 octane, flashed it, and everything is so far so good. I'm gonna put it into diagnostic mode so I can open up the valves before I turn the car on. And put this thing into M2, which is rear wheel drive sport settings. There you go. And that check engine light should go away. There we go, there's no check engine light. I'm super happy about that, guys. And then I'll put it into track mode. Get Waze on CarPlay, and we should have a fun ride home. Probably take us about 30 minutes to go 20 miles, not bad. Burbles are on maximum, so this should be fun. I like putting the heated seat and the heated steering wheel on all the time. It's just like a comfort thing, you know what I mean? So we gotta get out to the main road here. Oh my god. Surprisingly no burbles yet. There it is. Try not to scrape this car at all. If you saw my previous video, you would have seen that the car was only putting out 12 pounds of boost. Well, we are back on schedule, fam. The car is putting out the full boost over. Well, I'll turn it on so you can see when we get on the highway, but it is pushing the power that it should be on 93 octane stage 2. Which honestly, to give you guys a ballpark figure, the car is advertised to have 523 horsepower at the crank from the factory. In all reality, this car has about 500 wheel horsepower from the factory. And when you tune the car, you're picking up over 200 plus wheel horsepower when you use ethanol, but when you're just sticking with 93 octane, you're picking up over 100 wheel horsepower. So right now I would say the car is pushing over 620, 630 wheel horsepower on 93 octane, and that works out to something like 800 horsepower at the crank. So huge gains even on 93 octane, and you will definitely be able to feel it. So once I'm on the main road and I get a good sense of getting back home, I'll put on the live monitor so that you can see what the car is like. In the G80 it's called live vehicle, and that brings up the power. And when you tune with MHD, it actually increases the maximum values for all of these. Because previously there would be a max pound-foot of torque and horsepower value, and if you were tuned, obviously it wouldn't match up, but now it will match up. So let's keep an eye on this once we get on the highway home. I got my Chick-fil-A already. It's packed up in my bag. You already know. I don't like things flying around in the car, I'll be honest. To keep things very organized. So what's on the schedule, guys? We got some really incredible car reviews coming up. So I'm looking to do a C8 Z06, my friend Drew, a Huracan STO, my friend MK, a 992 GT3, and an F90 M5. That's all lined up, my friend Daniel. Some of you may know Daniel. He goes by DK. He really is a drift king. I will link his socials in the video. You need to check out his content. He's amazing. He also repairs and builds trucks and has a collection of M cars. So definitely someone that you want to check out, guys. It's pretty windy today, as you can tell. All right, here we go. Rear-wheel drive right now. Everything's in sport settings or sport plus, as maximum as possible, except the suspension, which I keep in comfort. And I was just talking about the height adjustable kit in my previous video. I bought it when it was over $900, close to $1,000. Right now it's under $700. So it's a Cobra height adjustable kit sold by PSR Suspension, and that's an incredible price. Under $700 for a full height adjustable kit. So definitely check it out. The link is in the description. And if there's other cars you want me to review, please comment in the video. Because Atlanta, it's like being a kid in a candy store once you have the right friends, the right connections. There are incredible car collections here. Every day people pass by these garages, which are really nondescript, and you would never know that they exist. And these garages, these warehouses are full of literally cars that you could never find on the road. And it's kind of cool knowing where they are and what cars are tucked away in Atlanta. It's almost like unlocking those cars, you know what I mean? As you build up those relationships and people see what you're about. And if you have a dealership and you'd like to review cars, get that content out there for your dealership, I'm all about that. I have a good relationship with Gwinnett Place BMW. We did 2 videos on the CSL, and that car sold. It sold twice, actually. The first time after I did the video, someone sold it back, and then I did a second video, someone bought it again. So, yeah guys, I am trying to expand the content that this channel brings you. Hopefully you checked out Claude. I showed a preview of just how powerful Claude is in terms of AI at the end of the last video. You can get some free usage out of it, so definitely check that out. This is Holcomb Bridge Road. We're in the Alpharetta area. This is a very, very busy road. And in the morning, until like 10 a.m. you're good. You can go out, have a nice drive. But now it's like 4 p.m. I already uploaded the video for today, by the way. I uploaded that at like 1 o'clock. And then guys, that ethanol sensor thing was just bugging me so much. The check engine light, just the car was also throwing some really weird codes, and I just didn't feel good about having that. So I really did some research, and I figured out why not just try the stage 2 93 octane map. I flashed it and we're good to go. No check engine light, no shadow codes. You know, we're really in business right now. I'll pop this back on when we get on the highway, guys. Let's go. All right, fam, getting on the highway here. I'm gonna go into 4-wheel drive sport. Don't need to spin out. Tires are not that warm. Especially with the added power from the tune with full boost. I'm super excited to see what happens. Now that we're on the highway, I know where we're going, so let's go into the vehicle settings, live vehicle. Let's see what we got. Look at that. 8 PSI there, wasn't really pushing it. All right, here we go. I didn't see what that said, but if you guys know, let me know, you know. A biker behind us. He would not be able to keep up if he was a cop, and that was just me getting through some space, honestly, so I'm not worried about it. And it doesn't look like a cop at all. It looks like a cruiser type of bike. Up real quick. Let's see when that bike passes by, and then we'll have some fun. See how much boost we can get this thing up to. Looks like there might be some traffic up ahead, so I'm like itching to start swimming, you know what I mean? Oh, that's a cool bike. Yeah, that's like a cruiser. All right, he's fine. I'm in such a great mood because the car is performing as it should be, guys. Hit 12 there, but I wasn't even trying. I think we can go way past it. I saw 19 PSI before. We'll give it a hit here. All right. 26? Oh, 27 PSI? Holy shit. That was crazy. I don't even know what the power numbers said, guys. Okay, that's full boost. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is hilarious. Oh my god. So these numbers should be changing, I guess. Maybe in the G80 it doesn't do that. I think the Supra and the B58 cars, it does show you higher power outputs. I gotta check that, because I know we'd be making more power than that for sure. We've got a gray BMW behind us. That biker is swimming, guys. Again, I don't really feel like pushing the car because, you know, there's no PPF on it right now, so. Yeah, that biker, hopefully he's being careful. That Land Rover's right behind him. guys, I forgot to mention I have XHP on the car as well, which is the transmission tune. So not only is the engine tuned, the transmission is tuned. And MHD really works well with XHP. I'm gonna get over here. Don't like to be too close to people. Let that BMW go away. Hopefully it's not spitting up any dust or rocks. It's kind of getting up there. Alright, I'm also scared of bikes being on the back of cars, because one time I was driving my parents up to Rhode Island, actually from Boston, in my Kia Stinger. I had a 2018 Kia Stinger GT2 all-wheel drive. I put a JB4 on it. I did modify that car as well. That was a really good daily driver, but this SUV, just like that, had like 3 bikes attached to it, and they all fell off in the middle of the road. One came and hit my car right on the windshield, caused a puncture. That shit was not fun. Oh my god. That's too fun, guys. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, guys. The wind is really affecting the car, I'm not gonna lie. It is super windy today. I can't wait to have this Chick-fil-A, guys. I haven't eaten all day. I went to the gym this morning. I do wonder what that sounds like to the people around the car, you know what I mean? We're gonna get some rollers with some video footage with good audio to see what this car sounds like, you know what I mean? That's not gonna get old, guys. I'm serious. As long as you're in a good mood, the burbles are never gonna get old. My god. That shit is crazy. That's the Buckhead skyline that you're seeing. This is my favorite tunnel. coming up pretty quickly behind us. Holy shit. Looks like someone crashed out. Ultima front bumper. That's too funny. That's so Atlanta. That's crazy. Crashed out freaking Ultima. And it's always like that late 2000s, early 2010s model. A lot of sand and debris here. I think they're building something over between the highway back there. Might be like an infrastructure project, but there's always construction trucks coming out from this side, so you got to be careful. Yeah, you can even see the dust coming across. Oh my god. Insane. It's rare to see a cop on the access road. Wonder what that's about. Looks like he went away. Put in rear wheel drive. if you're watching this, my friend Eli spotted me in Midtown literally on Friday, the day I got the car back. Came over to the car in the middle of the intersection as the light turned green, started taking pictures, maybe video with his camera, and his buddies were in front of the car and it caused a little bit of a traffic jam. I want to see that footage, Eli. I'm sure that footage is pretty sick. After being sideswiped, it was literally within this like 200 feet stretch right here. Hyundai, I think it was like a Hyundai Elantra or Sonata. It was really old. I was so scared the guy didn't have insurance. He just came and changed lanes right into my car. It was kind of crazy. I wish I got it on video, but there were 2 police officers there who saw it happen.